Hey, it's DJ Beatpot in the house, and I've got my first guest this morning. And this is for one of our candidates, and I believe it's the last candidate that we have coming in. So, without further ado, I'm going to start by asking the first question. First, please introduce yourself and the office you are currently seeking.
Good morning, Jason. My name is Michelle Mulligan, and I am currently running for the BUSD school board and hoping to get one of the election seats.
Awesome.
Two.
Okay, how long have you lived in the area here?
I have lived in the Bishop area for over 25 years. My grandparents moved here in the 70s. My parents went to Bishop Union High School, so I was raised here in the Eastern Sierra.
Wow. Okay, cool. That's all right. What drove you to the decision to run for this office?
Well, it actually stems from the previous election cycle. I was, as many parents, really concerned about our post-COVID recovery as a school district and was really desirous to go for school board, but we had way too many, actually, I think it's wonderful. We had way too many candidates, but decided to abstain from running from that election cycle in 2022.
Okay.
And when approached to the 2024 election, I was approached by several prominent families in the area about running for the 2024 seats, and I still have that desire to do it.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. Well, what makes you, I really hate the word best. I wish we would have worded that different, but once we've started with that, that's the way that it is. What do you think, why do you think that you would be the best person for this position, this office?
Well, I don't really think that there really is ever a best candidate, Jason. I think it really stems from someone who is, one first and foremost stems from a heritage of service. My family has been in service in the area for over 25 years. My dad working for the state and several church functions and all that stuff in church bodies. Having the heart of service, as well as a willing to learn and listen to our community's needs and desires as a school board. Also, I think the perspective I give as a working parent in this day and age, being able to really give a voice to parents who have that multi-income needed to even survive in this area, let alone thrive in the Eastern Sierra.
So if you were elected, what would be some of the plans you might want to implement?
Well, definitely getting some repairs and some refurbishments done to our campuses. That was a very big foundation of one of my platforms, even before the measures came onto the ballot.
Are we talking about the bond measure?
The bond measures.
Just clarification for the listeners.
Yeah, measures R and S. I wish we could have found some better funding options and sources for those, but I really do see the need and the necessity for repairing our campuses, as well as being able to give that parent voice, being able to really listen to the community and give that feedback that I really think we've been kind of lacking as a school board over the past several terms. Being part of the parents that really didn't feel heard after COVID, and let alone with special needs children like I have. That was disheartening. That was very disheartening. And then also just trying to see a raising standards in our education. I've been part ever since COVID's recovery with our school system, as trying to help service our community with other options to feel like their needs are being met as a family, by working through a local co-op here recently in the last 3 years and seeing the difference in education from the public system, also from other private institutions or even homeschooling, and being really kind of flabbergasted with the educational difference.
Talking about those plans, one, obviously the parent, that's going to be an easy one for you to implement because you would just be a parent on the board. But you mentioned some other things about, the infrastructures and stuff. How would you go about implementing those plans?
Well, being a board, you're really trying to focus on working as a member of five, working things together as a team, trying to find the priorities as a team, being able to have the voice of the teachers union, the voice of the administrations, the voice of the parents, the PTAs, and then also hearing the feedback from the students. I think it would be wise to keep that all in a balance with the coming projects that will be coming if the measures pass, to be able to really see those red areas that really need to be addressed first, and really also prioritizing local tradesmen with our school projects and trying to keep the money local. Even though we're getting the funding from raise of property taxes and all that stuff, I would really like to see that money returned back to the community in the form of getting these contracts to our local tradesmen in those bids, as well as hosting more town halls. While we still have the school board meetings that are open to the public to attend, but when crucial things do come up, having those specialty sessions to where we really do listen and give feedback to the parent voice.
Okay, well, we made it to the serious question. What is one of the favorite things that you like to do in the Eastern Sierra?
Honestly, I really love being outside after it rains, and you get the smell of the sage afterwards, and that moisture and just that calm that comes over the valley after it rains. It's otherworldly. It's otherworldly. And also being in our beautiful mountains, just getting the crisp alpine air and seeing the beautiful resources and creation that we have around us. It's unparalleled.
Yeah, you had me actually there for a second. Yeah, I think you saw one of the viewers up there would see when I was actually like breathing in that rain sensation. What are your hobbies?
I have been in the culinary industry since I was 16, so I love food. I love the restaurant industry, still work in the restaurant industry in the last 16 years. So I am definitely for having a good time with family, food, and fun.
Oh, okay. And you chose for your favorite classic rock song here?
Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins.
Any reason why?
Well, this is my first campaign. I have never run for an office before, and I felt like I'm wading into an area that is iffy.
All right.
Hopefully the public has a good response, and I look forward to November 5th.
Well, I appreciate you coming in and spending the time with us to do this interview. Hopefully it was painless. The fun ones are coming very, very, very soon.
So fun. So fun.
All right, here we go. Kenny Loggins, Danger Zone.